So here we are at the Coolermaster booth for 2017, and I'm with Josh. How you doing, man?
I'm doing real good, man. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty well. I actually want one of those gangster hats. Have you got one for us?
A little something like that.
Oh, there we go. So here we go.
Damn.
Let's take a look at the products, y'all.
2017's Computex coverage for tech. Yes, City was brought to you by MSI and Corsair, and for a limited time only, you can get a free copy of Ghost Recon's Wildlands Deluxe Edition with any purchase of an MSI product. Click the link in the description below to find out more.
So here we are, guys. The first product we are looking at is the Coolermaster HAF. They're bringing it back, and Josh, do you want to tell us a little bit more about this product?
All right, so the HAF, the H500P, this is all about getting maximum airflow. It comes with dual 20-centimeter front fans that coming with the case, and that will just pump it right through. You can also run dualies up the top as well, or as we've got here, triples with the 120s. So it's all about getting that maximum airflow.
So this one's designed for airflow, and of course 200 mil fans included. That is really impressive. What are we looking at though in terms of pricing?
So in terms of pricing, we're looking at 179 AUD. So that's just going to hit that beautiful sweet spot, and it's going to be coming in time for Christmas as well.
Yeah, I also heard it was 139 USD, but that's with tempered glass all round, 2 fans included, and of course down the bottom you also get a power supply shroud, right?
Correct, and that can actually be removed as well. So if a shroud isn't quite your thing, you can take it out. But for most of us who like the clean, sleek look, we got to keep that baby in there.
Yeah, especially for someone like me, man. I'm using cheap power supplies and I use cable extensions on a budget. And of course, coming into the price it is coming in at, you can expect some pretty good aesthetics on a budget, right?
Oh hell yeah, man! It's all about them. All about them aesthetics, all right?
Yeah, right. Just like this hat. So now we're over at the Cosmos 700P. This thing is a beast. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about this thing?
Right, so this is the first case to market with curved tempered glass side panels, and it's also got integrated RGB lighting as well. So it basically, you can make it yours with ease, with beautiful colors, and just a slick looking piece of, case beauty.
Yeah, but what are we talking about in expandability? This thing is huge. Are we looking at extended ATX, 360, 480 mil rads? What are we
Right, man, so this is an ultra tower, so EATX, it can fit a full decked out system, multiple hard drives, graphics cards. This is about having the ultimate build. This is it, C700P, ultimate.
C700P, guys, you heard it for yourselves. Curved tempered glass, something I've never seen before. Also, what about the thickness of that tempered glass?
Hey, baby, there's enough thickness. Everyone's going to be happy.
So here we are now with the last of the cases on display, the new concepts. This is the Masterbox Q300T, but this one doesn't have any pricing or availability yet, right?
That's right, because the Q series at the moment is in conceptual development. So we've gone through, looked at a few different stylings and looking at ways that we can push it through into different levels of the market. So starting off with a very sort of ordinary looking one through to this crazy looking beast here.
So I was going to say, I like the crazy-looking one straight away. So they've got this, yeah. So they got that. Generally, I like the crazy ones, and they like me too. But we go through the progression here. We got the small case with nothing on it, the bare bones. Then we've got the mods you can do to it, and then we end up with a full-fledged sort of like space-age looking case. And I got to say, I like the Q300T design. So guys, let us know in the comments section below. Are you digging this kind of progression and customization by Coolermaster? Because I certainly am seeing, and I'm liking what I see here. And Josh, is there anything else in terms of customization that's unique to this case?
So essentially with this case, what you could do, if you can't buy the big boy straight away, you could go in and get the lower end solution, and then later buy the additional add-ons to then change its form and function.
Okay, so if you're struggling for the rent this week, but you still want to buy the case, you can still get it. You got to pay back your loans, then you can sort of still. Coolermaster is still looking after us normal folk, right?
We got you.
So here we are. We are at the Master Keys keyboard section, and what's the new products coming out with Coolermaster in 2017 from May?
All right, so homie, we've got the Master Keys Pro S RGB, so that's obviously full RGB backlighting. We've also got the Master Keys S, that's a TKL solution, and then we've also got the MS120, which is a sort of membrane / mechanical solution. It still has that clicky feel, and it's rad.
Yeah, I tried that before and I was shocked. I was really shocked. They've got the MS-120 keyboard, which it feels like a mechanical keyboard, then it isn't a mechanical keyboard, but it has so much consistency. There's no flex in the keys when you're moving them. Very consistent, not just in the typing experience, but when you're also pushing the keys down, they're not shaking around. So I was really surprised that this thing was like mechanical feel, but it was still membrane. But of course, that's going to bring the cost down, right?
Dude, totally. It doesn't kill the wallet, and that's really important because we want people to be able to enjoy that mechanical feel without being worried about the price point.
And I noticed besides that as well, we had the Master Keys S, and that was also integrating PBT caps for $80, I believe?
Yeah, dude, it's tight. It is just a nice price point, quality solution, and that's what we're really looking at, is really bumping up the quality, the touch, the feel, the experience.
So basically what you're trying to say is on the keyboard front, Coolermaster's now taking care of gangsters.
Oh, dude, we got game. We got game.
Okay, there we go. So here we go with the MS-120. We're looking at an included mouse, which actually feels really good when you use it. But also the best thing about this is if you are in Australia, you can get this thing for 99 AUD for both the keyboard and the mouse. So that's really bringing down the price, really giving you guys a great feel on both the keyboard and mouse for under $100. So we got coming in here next is the MM530 and the MM520. Both have PixArt sensors in them up to 12,000 DPI. Of course, you get Omron switches included. Texturized feel on the side, which of course does grip your fingers quite well. And then you've also got a grip here for claw grip. So this one here is palm grip. This one beside it is for claw grippers. I kind of like to call it the MMO grip. If you guys have used these mice, you'll find this design is very popular for MMO users. Though on that note, they do look pretty good with a pricing of around 79 AUD and 59 USD. So we're now over at the coolers section for Coolermaster, where they have two new concepts of cooler designs. Do you want to run us through this UFO design, which actually is a top-down cooler, which I'm actually a really big fan of?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, not everyone can fit a massive tower cooler into their system. So what we need is a top-down solution. So the UFO concept is named appropriately so because it can and does look a bit like a UFO, but it's full copper core and copper flower design coming out of the base. And it's also got the integrated RGB, so you can have the colors that suit your build.
So there we go, all copper guys, RGB as well for cosmetics, and this thing will do a nice job if you're on a budget. And that top-down cooler, again, helping with VRM if you're on a budget too. So this is why I really like top-down coolers, even though your CPU temperature doesn't really get the lowest compared to a full-fledged dedicated cooler. Overall, your VRM's getting a little bit cooler, so 24/7 overclocks on a budget are generally better in my opinion. So now we've got this big boy here, the Master Air Maker 3D LV Concept. What is so special about this thing besides being an absolute mammoth?
Well, what's so special about this is it's got a fully integrated 360-degree heat pipe. So it's going from the base here through one tower, up across the top where you can see the heat pipes here, through the second tower, and then into the base again. So that is optimizing the full cooling potential, and also has the integrated RGB lighting as well, 2 fans and a third in the middle.
So there we go, guys, RGB for cosmetics and full revolutionized 360-degree heat pipes, which is going to be really interesting to see how this thing performs in the real world. But as again, we've got really no availability on pricing or release dates yet, so let us know in the comments, guys, if you like either of these coolers. Now, another really cool thing at the Coolermaster booth is they are now teaming up with Custom Cable Designs, and they are simply sending the schematics of their power supplies over to different vendors. And now if you guys want to go work with those vendors for custom cables, you can go get the custom cables from any of these guys, and they'll work with the Coolermaster power supply. So there it is for the Coolermaster 2017 booth at Computex. Unfortunately, I am leaving the booth, so I'm going to lose my gangster status, right?
Damn, man. I'm sorry. It's what happens. You leave here, you're no longer cool.
That's it. So I'm no longer cool, guys. But I will be telling you that some of these products I saw today were very cool, very inspiring. So make sure you go in the comments. Let us know what you think of this. And, oh, man, I had an awesome time here. So thanks, man.
Dude, it was an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
See you again, guys. Bye.
I'm basically a modder now.
Like, totally.
Modder. You're like, see, I'm modern girl.
So here we are also with the 25th anniversary edition of the Coolermaster cases, yeah?
Correct, man, correct. And so, you know, one of the big standout ones was the ATC. It was full aluminium, acrylic window. That came out back in 2000. Then we evolved through to the CM stacker. The stacker then went further, and we've now got the Master Series along with the Cosmos. It's rad.
This is probably right here the coolest case I have seen yet. It is like a steampunk case, and I want to steal it. Can I steal it?
Go for it, bro. Go for it.
I'm out of here, guys.